Thank you very much, Chairman, to give this opportunity to me. And before this grand audience, good morning, all of you. And I'm just sending the message to my colleagues to say this is really a very good form of the conference and discussion. You have so on-time, so wonderful on-time connection with all the farmers in the world, in the country. This is what something we really should learn. It's really my great pleasure and honor to attend this Foodwise conference and to speak. And I would like to thank Mr. Creed, the Minister of Agriculture. This morning I met him in person and we had a very good discussion, and also the State Minister, Mr. Doi, and other of my friends, old and new, and colleagues. And thank you for the invitation of this event. I'd like to say that the Sino-Irish relationship is really great and strong. And the trade and economic cooperation between our two countries are excellent, owing to the joint efforts of both sides, especially in the agri-food industry. According to our figures, in the first 3 quarters of 2017, you have some wonderful figures just now, as you have shown. The bilateral trade of goods between Ireland and China reached $8.3 billion, increasing by 15.7%. So we are expecting really, we set a target to get over, to reach $10 billion trade by 2019. But I think we could reach it this year. The import of goods from Ireland to China has surpassed $6.3 billion, increasing by 70%. And among which agri-food import China have for about 16% from Ireland. China has grown to be the second largest market for Irish dairy and pig meat since 2016, the year I arrived. This is what I enjoyed, the achievements accumulated by all my predecessors and all of you. New progress has also been made in working towards Irish beef export to China in 2017. I have briefed this in my morning breakfast discussion with the ministers and state ministers and other of your leading personalities here attending this conference. So the steady and sound growth of China-Ireland trade and economic cooperation will not be achieved without the joint efforts of the governments and entrepreneurs in both countries, as we see in this conference. Really, you are making a very wonderful effort. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you present today. Of course, your Minister Creed and all those ministers before him in particular, and his colleagues, both in the government and out of the government, for your substantial contribution in promoting the bilateral cooperation over the past years. I sincerely hope and expect that the agriculture and the food sector will play an even stronger role in enhancing the exchange and cooperation, the friendship between the peoples of our two great countries. I think there is some good news too. According to our 13th five-year plan, starting from 2017 2016 up to 2020. China is expected to import products and services worth more than 10 trillion US dollars. Chinese President Xi Jinping, he is re-elected as General Secretary in the just concluded our 19th National Congress of the CPC in Beijing, announced on the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation in May, China will host the first China International Import Expo. That's the first ever. We have the Guangdong Fair exhibition since 1950s. This is another one. Historically, we have for the first time in Shanghai. I think by November 5th and 10th to 10th this year in Shanghai, I hope all of you will have the opportunity to go there and to participate. We have sent our invitation to both your Ministry of Trade and Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of the Agriculture. The Irish exporters were most welcome to participate in the event and find more business opportunities in China. As our party Secretary General and President Xi Jinping, who visited here, I think several years ago, and he still have his photo to kick the Gaelic ball, I think here somewhere. This is a good venue to have this conference. We both, your ambassadors and me and our president have that photo still on our walls. He said in the 19th Congress that we, the Chinese people, are ready to work together with the people of all other countries to build a community with a shared future for mankind and create a bright tomorrow for all of us. Actually, I believe that whatever we have to tackle at the present, the opportunities are the major trend among all of us. Thank you very much.
Ambassador, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.